All right. Hope you guys have been enjoying the random stretch of videos that I've been uploading these last few days. I've been having some fun. Had a little bit of a busy patch, but now I'm getting them back out. Bang, bang, bang. And we're back again for a race at the Kansas Motor Speedway. On the pole again, Jeff Dubuque in the 35, qualifying really well. Alongside General Booty outside front row, 36th in standings. Kabuto Hantu rolls off third. Fourth place, Nick Ryder, who's in the middle of a big cold streak. Rolling off fifth, Mike Bliss Jr. in the new yellow body armor scheme. John Morgan's going to roll off sixth after a stage win and a very fast showing last week. Conte Ponchanek dropped 9 points in the standings. Thankfully, he is locked in. He's got to maintain top 25 status, though. Giovanni Martinez put together some speed last race, but was not able to finish the deal. He's going to roll off 8th. 9th place, Roland Heidfeld in the 21. And rounding out our top 10, Aiden O'Malley, who has not gotten the top 10 in over 6 races. Cindy Stream in the 47 is going to be rolling off 11th. Blake Burnett in the 17 rolls off 12th. Jake Edwards, 13th, second starting Hendrick car. Alex McDonald on the 81 will be 14th. And 15th, it's Ignacio Tamayo, starting alongside Trevor Martin. And then we have Jim Bob Cooter, starting alongside the 2 of Kyle Rigger. Then we have the 4 of Ringus McDingus, also on a very cold streak. And the 51 of Brendan Reed. Rolling off 21st, Noah Hobson in the Kirby and the Forgotten Land Toyota. And Diego Tacone in the Brandt Chevrolet. Then we have last week's winner, Dirk Dingham in the 5 car. Alongside the other Hendrick winner, Jaden Reed. Giant Gigantor rolls off 25th. Starting alongside the Nesquik Bunny, Jordan Walker. Then we have the 22 of Sean Hoffman Jr. Starting alongside our points leader, Connor Nelson. 29th, Aiden Allen. Starting alongside Oleg Bavarskoy. Then we have Rian Putra in the 29th. Alongside Drew Mushabin, coming off of 2 very good runs in a row. Trevor Walker, 33rd. Alongside Studley Mediocrities rocking a non-Monster Energy car. Then we have Drew Wood in the 31. And Christian Eliza in the 45 after a big crash last week. Many flips for both him and Ponchanek. And rounding out our field, second place in points, Wyatt Chow. Crashed in qualifying, will be starting in the rear. Let's get trackside at Kansas. Alright, pace car is rolling here at Kansas as it's about to take that sharp left turn and let these boys race. Storylines are starting to really get interesting here as we just reached the halfway to the playoffs point last race. This is race 14 out of 26 before the playoffs. And Jeff Dubuque will lead us to the flag. This track, when I did a little test run of it, had some good racing, passing multiple lanes of driving, and it was not one clear-cut driver leading. Stages are going to go 15, 15, and then the remainder. As already it looks like Kabuto Hantu is going to try to look low to make a pass on Dubuque. He's going to have to let off to avoid hitting the 35, and it looks like Jeff Dubuque is going to lead lap 1 here at Kansas. Mike Bliss Jr. moves into 3rd. Nick Ryder passes his teammate General Booty for 4th place. Battle for 2nd place. 12 of Mike Bliss Jr. is going under the 43 of Kabuto Hantu, or at least attempting to. He's got help from the 11 car, and it looks like the 12 will power by in this turn. John Morgan's entering up in the mix here. Giovanni Martinez is flopping a little bit up there on the outside. We'll go back. A lot of side-by-side racing already. Aiden Allen in that one car has been on the move. We see Connor Nelson and Christian Loaiza. Both of them started pretty far back. Same as Wyatt Chow. The three of them are looking to make their way up as quick as possible because they're not used to being back here. As Jaden Reed is plummeting in that 9 car. Back up here at the front, it's still Dubuque, Bliss, Hantu, Ryder in the 11. Starting to get a little more single file here as the battles are beginning to shorten for the lead due to all the passing, but the battles are still raging on back here around the 4 car in like 15th place, 15th on back. As you see the pink number 20 of Noah Hobson trying to look under McDingus here. This would be a pass for 14th. And it looks like it'll be complete. Martinez started in 8th. He's already dropped down to 17th. 9 spots lost in just a few laps. I think those numbers are similar to that of Jaden Reed, who finds himself in 37th now. We've got a 3-wide battle with Musha, Ben Nelson, and Chow here. This 3-wide is for 29th. And Nelson's going to end up dropping behind the battle. Stuck on that outside lane. Jeff Dubuque in the 35 continues to drive away. Didn't pull away, but with that 12 and the 43 battling there for second place, it's only a matter of time before that 35 is going to get some space to get up on out of there. Another battle we got going on right here is for 8th place between Conte Ponchanak and Jake Edwards in the 48. The 48 car looks quite nice. I like that paint scheme a lot. As the 48 edges him at the line. Pause. McDingus got back past Noah Hobson. So we'll see Allen and Loaiza back here battling for 26th. Jaden Reed is definitely off the pace. Must have missed the setup with that 9 car this week. Back up at the front, those second and third place cars are closing just a little bit on Jeff Dubuque as he takes 5 laps to go here in stage 1. Yeah, this stage win definitely is not certain. Mike Bliss Jr. has not won a stage yet this season. I don't think Kabuto Hantu has either. Jeff Dubuque has won 2, including a stage win last week. As the battle for second is going to heat up yet again. Kabuto Hantu has not won the stage. That battling. Oh, I heard someone in the wall. Anybody slow up here? Might have been Giovanni Martinez or Trevor Martin. Both of them are losing speed. As the 6 car, Ignacio Tamayo's looking under Jake Edwards for 10th here, coming to the end of the stage. Yeah, Kabuto Hantu is now being challenged by the 11 of General Booty. As that 43 car lightly brushes the wall. Does not impact him, though. As now it's 2 laps to go in stage 1 to Jeff Dubuque, who's trying to avoid being hunted down by that 12 car of Mike Bliss Jr. Battle for 5th place, John Morgan and Nick Ryder in the 8 and the 19. Ryder fighting on the outside, Morgan attempting to take it on the inside. The run out of the turn, Nick Ryder is going to have the advantage and will hold on to it. White flag in stage 1. This time I opened it. Shoot. Sorry about that. I had to make sure the cautions were working properly. All right. Stage 1 winner, Jeff Dubuque. Sorry about not being able to see the end of stage 1 properly. I had to make sure that everything loaded up well. My apologies. But your stage 1 results, Jeff Dubuque, Mike Bliss Jr., General Booty, Kabuto, Hantu, Nick Ryder, Conte, Ponchanak, John Morgan, Cindy Stream, Roland Heidfeld, and Jake Edwards in the 48. Let's look at the rest of the results so far. Tamayo just barely misses out. O'Malley, McDingus, Cooter, Hobson, McDonald, Dingham, Burnett, Reed, and the 24 round out your top 20. As the gents come down pit road, does pit road have a good camera? Yeah, it's just solid. What about pit lane 2? No. Alright. Pit cycle. 35 first. And the 12, 19, 19, 47, 23, 48. Bad stop from the 11. He's going to go from 3rd, and he's going to lose a ton. Another car that's going to be losing a lot of spots is the 24 of Giovanni Martinez, who is still in pit road. What a terrible stop from that 24 team. I would love to see what went wrong on that stop. It doesn't even... It says 14-19. I find that hard to believe. We'll be right back for the... Alright, so for whatever reason, they are restarting single file. Green flag. Yeah, very bad stop from that 11. He's going to lose 13 spots, fall out of the top 10 now. 1 second. Maybe this track doesn't do double file restarts. I don't think that's too impactful, but I hope it fixes for the next stage. As Conte Ponchanak is all over the back of Cindy Stream here. So we see Dingham, Morgan, Hobson, and McDonald in this little clump of cars back here battling for what I think is 10th place. Yeah, 10th place. Connor Nelson hasn't been able to move up the field the way he's wanted to this race. Neither has Jaden Reed, especially Jaden Reed, as the 35 of Dubuque is pulling away yet again. The stage will end when the leader takes lap 30, or when the leader finishes lap 35. Battle for second between Mike Bliss Jr. and Nick Ryder. All these battles, but none have been for the lead. Fastest lap ran this race is by Mike Bliss Jr. Dubuquet, 10th. As the lead is 49 hundredths of a second. Shrunk that lap. Down to 33. Ringus McDingus has found his way into the top 5, having a good run for himself. As that 19 car is pretty quick on that 35's case. That Monster Energy Joe Gibbs Toyota. He's gonna peak low at the line. They're gonna be side by side for the lead. This could be the first lead change of the race if Ryder makes the pass. Dubuquet runs a good turn on the outside. The pass might have to wait. Yep, clear. The 19 cannot quite make the pass yet. Gonna be wheel to wheel, side by side at the line again. Will it be different this time around for the lead? Sticks it well on the bottom. The 35 may not be able to clear. The outside just is fast. He is able to clear, but not for very long. Ryder's going to need a good turn here with the 12 car behind him. As again, side by side at the line, the 12 is behind the 19, moves up behind the 35. There are many cars involved in this battle for the lead now. At the line, it's still side by side between the 35 and the 19. Nick Ryder is really working on Jeff Dubuquet here to try to get the lead. We'll go through the leaderboard so you can see where everybody else is running. Jaden Reed, 33rd. Kyle Rigger not having a good day. Same with Giovanni Martinez. Wyatt Chow and Connor Nelson are both in the back few as well. It never helps when the cars doing good in the standings have bad races at the same time as cars at the bottom of the standings have good races. Like Jeff Dubuquet winning would make things really interesting, as he just is not, Nick Ryder is just not able to get by for a lead. Five laps to go in the stage. Go back here to the back half of the top 10. Aiden O'Malley and Conte Ponchanac on the outside looking in for a few stage points here. Back here, the 11 is still trying to make up some lost ground. Yeah, just some of the usual suspects. Wyatt Chow seems like he's having some issues now. He's dropped down to 34th after previously driving up into the top 25. Yeah, something looks like it's going wrong with that 16, as the 19 has found his way back to the 35 again. Didn't run a very quick turn there, and the 35 is going to get a little more breathing room. 3 laps to go. The 19 just does not seem like he's going to be able to get a good enough run to get past this 35, who seems to be impossible to pass. 2 laps to go here in stage 2. Gets a good run, but he just is not able to make his car glide through the turns like that 35 has been. Another good run out by the 19. This is a good prepped car from Front Row Motorsports today. White flag in stage 2. The 19 is there. He just needs to find a time to get side by side with the 35. He does not have a lot of time to do it. And he's not going to be able to dive in this turn, so it's going to be the 35 who is still led every lap here at Kansas. Stage 2 goes to Jeff Dubuquet. Dubuquet, Ryder, Mike Bliss, McDingus has moved into 4th, Cindy Stream, Kabuto Han 2, Jake Edwards, Noah Hobson, John Morgan, and Dirk Dingham, your top 10. Seems like there's never a good day from all the Hendrick cars. It's always one or two of them having a good run, and the other two not. Oh, there's some good damage to Drew Wood that I just caught under caution. Wyatt Chow has dropped back to last. Alright, into pit road. Here they come. Ringus McDingus picks up a spot. Noah Hobson looks like he picks up 2. The Hendrick cars, another slow stop from the 11. The 43 as well. Man, this 11 car has been getting killed on pit road. And Giovanni Martinez is going to come out in last. Alright, we'll be back with the restart. Yep, the leaders are, in fact, going to be double file for this restart, which is awesome. Drew Wood is out of the race after that contact that we saw under yellow. And Ryder on the outside, Bliss, Dubuquet picks the inside. Green flag, and Nick Ryder is going to get to the flag first. And he might be on the preferred racing lane. We could see a lead change here from that 19 car. It's going to be about where the 4 goes. The 4 goes high. That's going to help the 19 down the backstretch. Can he get clear of the 35? The 35 drives it in really well into 3 and 4 on the bottom there. But they're going to be side by side at the line. Ryder leads the lap. It's the first official lead change. Right behind them, Hobson and Dinkum on the inside going for 3rd and 4th. What a move by them as Dubuquet in the lead is still, Dubuquet is still trying to take that lead back from the 19, putting up a really hard fight here on the inside. Noah Hobson in the 20 is getting really close to this battle now as he looks like he's got a lot of speed coming out of the gate here on this restart. Ryder was almost able to officially be clear there. He runs a little high in that turn. He's going to need a good run off to compete with the turn the 35 had, and he's not going to get it. As we've got a car who looks like he just... Uh-oh. Caution is going to be out. Jaden Reed. Terrible. We'll have to see what's going on there in just a second. Looks like a multi-car crash at the line. Dubuquet is going to remain our leader. Yeah, let's take a look back at how Jaden Reed ended up on the wall. Oh, it was a big wreck. Man, that didn't really help me figure it out anymore. Oh, the 24 gets hit into him, and oh, that gets stuck in the wall. That's a big hit. Let's go back one more time and check that out. It looks like he nips the 6, and that causes the chain reaction. We're going to go on board with Connor Nelson and watch this wreck, because I think he might need to go change his fire suit. Let's see what this 18 car saw. Oh yeah, definitely counting his lucky stars there. Let's go on board with Wyatt Chow. Little bit of damage to the Wendy's machine, but I think it's gonna be okay. As, let's see, are we gonna have any pitters? I don't think so. I think they would have pit by now. Right, no pitters. Yep, nobody coming down pit road. We'll be back for the restart. Alright, after that brutal hit for Jaden Reed in the 9 car, obviously he is out of the race. It's going to be Dubuque inside, Ryder outside, Noah Hobson in that pink car in 3rd place, Mike Bliss on the outside. Brendan Reed finds himself in the top 5 as well. As we are green, and wow, what a start by that 19 car. That is almost certainly a jumped start, as that's going to be clear on Dubuque immediately. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately, as the 19 has checked on out of here over that 35 car. But Dubuque, as he's been all race, is already right there, going for a pass on the 19 car. Hasn't even ran a top 10 quickest lap this race, but is so far and away the best car in the field. As we see Hobson coming into the mix here. As a slow turn from the 35 is going to allow the 19 to really soar ahead out of this turn. We've got 6 laps to go. Hobson's going to go really wide in that turn. That's going to slow him down. As now we see if the 35 is going to be able to reel that 19 in again. Not a good day from this 16 car, who's got damage. I don't know how much it's affecting him. Not another not good day for our points leader in the 18 car. Hasn't been a lot of moving through the field since the beginning runs. The cars have been getting spread out a little too quickly. As Dubuque is still trying to haul in your race leader, Nick Ryder, who's looking for his 2nd win of the season and looking to end a real cold streak. There's 2300ths at the line, a last lap. I wonder what it'll be this lap. The 35 just ran a 28.8. Ryder ran a 28.7. At the line, it shortens by 5/100ths. As Noah Hobson, I think, has lost the draft there in 4th place. A 4th place is still going to be welcome to that 20 team, as he has not finished in the top 10 in 7 races. Dubuque is going to be knocking on this door here as we're coming to 2 laps to go. 2 to go for Nick Ryder in the 19, who ends up in the lead after a amazing restart, which kind of looked like it got jumped. A slower turn from the 35 there is going to let that 19 get into some clean air. I don't know if the 35 has the pace here. White flag to Nick Ryder in the 19, looking to be just the 2nd repeat winner of the season. I don't think there's anything that 35 car is going to be able to do at this point for that 19 car. Out of turn 4, checkered flag. Nick Ryder wins here at Kansas Motor Speedway. Jeff Dubuque, a hard-earned 2nd place. Brendan Reed, 3rd. Noah Hobson picks up his first top 10 in a long time. Mike Bliss, Ringus McDingus, and then Dirk Dingham 7th. Loiza top 10. Jim Bob Cooter top 10. And Cindy Stream will round it out. Aiden Allen 24, Connor Nelson 26th, Wyatt Chow 31st. Slow day for our top 3 in standings, as there are now 2 repeat winners here. Let's get to the results. Nick Ryder, Kansas victory. Yeah, real tough days for Jaden Reed. Ignacio Tamayo, Giovanni Martinez, Wyatt Chow, Trevor Martin in 30th, who's been on a pretty good run recently, to be honest, until this point. We'll be back for the point standings.
All right, here is the race results and point standings after Kansas Motor Speedway. Top 4, chilling, not moving. A little bit of movement around the bubble, not as crazy as it was last race. Another great race from Jeff Dubuque. As you see, some drivers are starting to really establish themselves as playoff contenders. That's why getting a win is so important, with 10 different winners through 14 races. We've got 12 races to go and only 6 spots left, so winning is very important, especially. And also, Gacante Pontiac, 24th in standings. He needs to stay above that 25th position to maintain himself in the playoffs locked in. It's going to be real interesting these next couple of races. Our next track is going to be Michigan, which should be a fun one. I will see you guys later.